How to become a developer and make £250,000 from just your first development, part 3. Hey, my name's Liam Ryan and I am a professional property investor. I love business, property, entrepreneurship, and I've been doing a mini series on how to find great sites, how to fund your sites, and now we are talking about how to fill or flip the sites. Now, there are a number of different ways in which you can make big profits from developments. Let's take a look now at what many people do. You find a great site, you then get the site funded using your own money or using other people's money. That's always my best option. And then once you've built the houses, you can then flip that on and you can sell those houses for you to make your developer profits. Now, typically, if you are going to do your first site, in an ideal world, you'd want to be making at least £250,000 from your first development. Like the minimum is £100,000. And for your first development, you don't want to be going too big. And perhaps, if you can make £600,000 or £700,000, that would be great. I believe anything bigger than that, you're going to be doing a development which could just be too risky, take too much time. I always like to do the smaller sites where we can be in and out of the deals within a 12 to 15 month period. Now, when you make your first 250,000, so you flip the site on. Of course, let's just say that's after corporation tax. That then gives you £250,000, and you've got a couple of options. Number one, you can spend it. That's not a good thing. Number two, you can invest it. And what about number three? Well, you spend a little bit, of course, treat yourself, but also invest that money into other assets. So for example, a great development strategy is make your £250,000, then use that money, break it down into 5 deposit pots, and now you've got £50,000 which you can use as a deposit across 5 houses. All of a sudden, you now own 5 houses. You can use them as serviced accommodation, HMO, or good old single lets, and you've been able to do that from the profits made from a site where you used none of your own money. That is really, really, really incredible. So you then start to build up a cash flowing, asset-backed business using the profits from developments. What you can also do is then use that money to invest into different asset classes. Maybe you like gold or watches or classic cars or different types of bonds and trusts and things along those lines. I always love property because you do the work once and you get paid forever. And if you get the right property in the right location, the price will continue to go. So if you're going to follow that development strategy, what is very important is that you build what your local area is wanting to have. There's no point building 2-bedroom flats if the market wants 3-bedroom flats. There's no point you building £1 million houses if the market wants 2, 3, 4-bedroom semi-detached or detached properties. So when you find your site, you can then do local research, you can speak to local planners, you can speak to the agents, you can see what's selling fast, what the demand is like, and my recommendation is always build what your local area is looking for right now. And that can change every 2 to 3 years, depending on supply, depending on demand, depending on who's moving into the area, depending on other developments that are taking place, because you wouldn't want to build something where there all of a sudden there's an oversaturation. So that's one option. The second option is that you can find a great piece of land through an agent, direct to vendor. You can then fund that piece of land using your own money or other people's money. You build and then you refinance. And by refinancing, hopefully you've added enough value to the property, to the build. When you refinance, you can pull out all of the original investment capital, and let's just say you've built 3 houses, you've then got 3 houses for free. Yes, you can get houses for free. It depends on what the end value is, the gross development value. Maybe you'll leave a bit of money in, but hey, even if you left £20,000 in each deal, hey, you've got 3 houses for £60,000. And then you can maybe get a tenant in there, and then the tenant will keep paying you time and time and time and time again. So that's also another great way in which you can build a property portfolio. Buy, build, refinance, keep the units. There is a third way where if you're doing multiple properties on a site, then you might keep half and sell half. So you get money at the end, and you also get to keep some of the property. The opportunity right now in the marketplace is really, really big. It's really exciting time. The UK is in short demand of houses right now. Demand is going up, and I just believe that anyone can be a developer. It doesn't matter who you are or where you're from or what your situation is. Of course, you need to get educated. You need to hang around great people, get yourself some great mentors. And I'm really proud of what we've been able to do over the last 8 years at Assets for Life. We are now the UK's leading property business and wealth training organization. We've got thousands and thousands of success stories, and you could be that next person. So the question is, are you ready to become a developer? Are you ready to change your life? Are you ready to get out of the rat race? Are you ready for you, your loved ones, to live the life that you truly deserve and desire? You are literally one site away from a completely different life. How many hours right now are you having to work to make £250,000 profit? Maybe you're having to work over 10 years to make that money right now. You can do it in just one deal. So what are you waiting for? There's nothing stopping you other than you. So if you want to do this, somewhere around the video, there is going to be a link in the description. Why don't join me on one of my up and coming property business and wealth training events? Come and hang out with me, hang out with my partners. Let us show you exactly what you need to go and do in order to start, scale and grow and become your own developer. You've got nothing to lose and everything to gain. So somewhere around the video, hit on the link. Book yourself onto one of my up and coming events completely free of charge. Why? Well, you're going to come and hang out. You're going to suss me out. I'm going to suss you out. If you like what you see, then you will probably want to carry on working with me further. You could become one of my next biggest success stories. So hit the link in the description, get yourself registered, and I will see you in the next video.